Hey, Magic Makers. I'm Mombirella.
I'm Yukita Cosplay.
And I'm CJ Peterson. Welcome to Magic Making Mischief. Today we have a special guest, Charles Moisant. I think I
That's
pronounced
me.
that right. But we'll get to him in just a second. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, get your wands to the ready because we solemnly swear we are up to no good. And of course, you know us. Oh, yeah, lots of stuff going on.
So
Lots of
much.
things to
Oh
get
man.
no good with.
Violence. The whole spectrum is now here.
It's giving Fester with the lightning bolt. There you go. It's great.
We have lost control already.
Yes. Hold on.
Very good.
It's a sound effect for me. Good job.
So, sir, welcome to Magic Making Mischief.
Yay.
Yay. So we ran across, Mommy and I think ran across you at the same time. Marissa says hi. Hi,
You have
Marissa.
my sympathy.
And that was at Terra Fest where we were looking at your
The
dice.
poster.
Yep, we were looking at your dice. We were looking at your comics and stuff. Can
Thank
you
you.
explain to those who are watching and listening what it is exactly that you do?
Oh boy, now I'm scared.
What
What
a
I do is I've published a government-funded comic book, so thank you for paying your taxes. But I also design board games, dice. I work on dice for the visually impaired,
Oh, that's
comic
nice.
books, and other cool stuff. So let me just check this out.
Oh,
Okay.
Very
it's a
cool.
spinner top.
Yeah.
A little metal spinner.
Yeah,
top.
and we were specifically looking at it because my daughter is visually impaired, and so we were
Yeah,
trying to find dice that would work for her.
Yeah. In what area is it more acuity? Is it full blindness? Is it
She can see about 3 feet in front of her.
okay? So it's extreme nearsightedness. So she has an extremely concave lens.
She's actually going blind, blind,
Oh,
and she has been since birth. Works hard is here. Hey, works hard.
Hey.
hello.
So we're trying to find like things with texture and stuff like that. And I know that some of your dice do. Things with with high contrast. Also
Oh yeah.
help.
Yeah. In fact, some of the colors.
It's still spinning.
Oh yeah.
I know. I'm
And
watching it.
For the different forms of color blindness, I'm going to use colors that will pop with the color acuity there. Hi, Jeremy. You're awesome.
Hi, Jeremy.
He is indeed.
Yes.
Actually made these wands for us.
I know. I was just thinking he made our wands first.
Yeah. Shout out.
And it's still spinning. He's got a little spinny top for those who are listening.
Yeah.
It's been
It's
I'm like
spinning.
mesmerized here.
A metal spinning top on the metal looking
really
plate, and it's
you
been
really
spinning this
want it.
entire time.
Yeah, the ADD in me is just
Perfectly balanced. Sir.
trying to focus. Too much. Lots of stuff going on here. Works hard to
Yes.
school wands.
I don't
Thanks.
have
Jeremy
one.
made them for us.
You know, so much this
I thought of
thing.
4 jokes that if I weren't
Shows off
justified
again.
for this moment, I
Right.
could make 30 jokes. Wow, look at that. Crystals of
I know. The colors are so
There
pretty.
you go. Look at that.
I know you
Pretty.
guys.
All right, we gotta stop showing off. Okay.
Okay. So comic books. What are your comic books?
Well, I got to get back on track because this is so memorizing, isn't it, everybody?
It's starting to stop. I see it's starting to do the little tilty thingy. I see you.
I think that was just the way he was holding it. I think
Maybe
it's
it
still
was
gonna
oh,
keep going.
I am incorrect.
Yeah.
This
It
is
still going.
perfectly
She was just
balanced.
Yeah, I know.
It's like the Buddha of tops. The balance of perfection.
3 days later.
Right.
Well, that I published, I first started out with a spandex adventure type comic book superhero, but I called them souped up heroes.
Okay.
Cool.
Because I was concerned about copyright, because I thought, oh no, Marvel and DC would beat me up. I don't want that to happen. Ah! And so Kremen was my first comic, and I had a Afrocentric character as well, known as the Wave, and he got his powers through an accident that caused changes in his myelin sheaths. He ended up having multiple sclerosis, but because of the multiple sclerosis and the chemical interaction, he was able to create high frequency waves and feel them, similar to Daredevil, except he could vibrate through his entire body, shoot out sonic booms, and even vibrate the air around him so that he could fly. And
okay, that's
amazing.
deeply scientific.
Wow.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, I'm a closet scientist.
I love that though because you made it an absolute scientific application for that.
Right.
That's really
You know,
cool.
which was fun. So it did okay, and unfortunately had difficulty with the third issue because my brother passed away. So the money that I was going to use
Aw.
for printing, I ended up putting you know doing that. And then when I did the final book, the fourth one, I ended up uh,
We do
doing
too.
things, that just made it cool.
Works
Yeah.
Hard says, cool. I love it when folks use medical
Yeah.
terms.
Now, if you could type up real quick, Kremen Comics blog, you'll find a blog out there, and then you'll see a piece of artwork where I put in science information when when Kremen and another character fight each other with guns. And one character says, "Hey, my guns are bigger. Mine are faster, baby." And Kremen gets shot first, and then you have because he has a regeneration device, you actually hear the medical report of what happens.
Oh wow.
I can hear it
Is it
spinning.
I know.
crumproduct.com?
Yeah, I think you'll find it, and then and the artwork looks different. But if you scroll down, you'll see how it changes in issue 3. Do you find it?
No, I don't think I did. I don't think this is what I'm
Okay,
looking
I'll,
for.
I'll try to find the blog post and then just give it to you on Facebook.
Yeah.
So
Just post it in the
your chat to you.
in this either to chat.
Yeah.
Chat to me and then I'll post it to the
Okay.
YouTubes and
She can
the
screen share it out. Yeah,
Facebooks.
on this.
She can finesse.
Yeah.
She has talents.
She
That's
does.
my job. The Art of the Ride says, great guests. So glad I found you guys. We're glad you
Yeah.
found us
We're glad.
too. Sending
Yeah.
love to all who watch us weekly.
CJ's
gonna do
magical
it today?
powers.
Oh
Wow.
no, I'm wearing white and it's not letting me do it.
Her magic powers are failing
No,
her.
no,
Oh,
no. My magic powers should not fail me. Let me try again.
There we go.
There
Oh,
we
there
go.
it goes. She's
You had to be like
full
Elsa
blood.
and take off your gloves. That's why.
Oh boy,
Right.
that's funny.
Let
I
it
just sent you
go.
the link so you can scroll down to see what I mean. Oh, that was weird. I accidentally zoomed in on myself and I scared myself. I never saw it.
It took Yukita like weeks to figure out she could actually zoom on here at
Oh
one
my
point.
gosh. It took
And
an
she-
entire season for me to realize that I could make the screen full and I can actually like see what's
Oh, yeah.
going on.
Jeremy says my weakness is gloves.
Oh
It
my
is my
gosh.
hand.
Yo, I'm not the greatest
Concealed,
technology.
don't
But I
feel.
can make
Okay.
it rain.
There's a hackers convention.
Is there?
And with this charged up, you can literally hack into anything. You can hack into networks, into things, all this nefarious stuff or good stuff. When you're a white
Can't
hat,
plug your ears right now. That's not what you need to
no. If you're a white hat, you might be like, "Hey, bank, are you really that secure?" And then they'll say, "Oh, we are, but we'll hire you." So then you figure out how to sneak in. Yeah, very, very similar, DEF CON. But this one is going to be CypherCon in Wisconsin. Now, what's crazy is I'm going to be at a convention called Midwest Gamers Convention next week with my buddy Les Garner, who just succeeded on his Kickstarter, Homestead, and with Doug Rice, who you haven't met yet. But he has an Emmy for his work on Pinky and the Brain and Animaniacs.
Yeah, actually, I think I'm Facebook friends with him. I do know him. So you do have a game actually that you created. Can you talk about that?
Yes. I have more than one game.
Okay,
One
cool.
is called Outer Planet Panic, where you work together to stab each other in the back.
Oh, lovely.
Yes. Well, it teaches commerce in the best way. So you have a sponsor. The sponsor gives you money. You then take the money. You send your astronauts to deep space to dig for an item. And you return it home. And if it's what you need to build your device, you slide it in, kind of like bingo. And if you don't have it, then we could sell it to each other. So let's
that's
say,
cool.
Mombi, that I want to sell you the item. But then Utica, forgive me for
Yukita.
Yukita. I was like,
Yukita.
that's cute. Yukita.
Yeah.
Cyborg Warrior.
Yeah, potato.
It's like, I don't like this deal going on between Mombarella and
Yukita.
Charles. Yes. I'll just say cosplay, Miss Cosplay.
There you go. That works.
Make it easier on myself. But what I'll do, so Mom Barella and I we're like negotiating. And you might say, you know what? I'll offer you more money, and then all of a sudden it may mess up Mom Barella because she really needed that part. You may not, but you may not want to see the deal happen. But then CJ may need the part, and then she might send
See,
spies.
my name is easy. It's easy to know.
Yeah. But you might send spies and just steal it from Umbrella, and you might not need it, and you might sell it more to me later.
That
Or you
sounds like
just sell it to
fun,
the
actually.
family. Yeah. And the best part of the negotiation now, another thing is we're only allowed to dig on the planet one cycle, and we have to skip a cycle because we're doing ecological restoration to the planet because it's a lot of pollution or damaging each planet. So that's one of
They
the
must be in California.
The wheels look like they're turning in Mombi's brain.
yes, that's because she has 3 of them.
I'm multitasking. Hold on, sorry.
She's like a cyborg. Computer activated. So then the second game is Auto Clash, Flesh versus AI.
Oh.
And my good buddy Les Garner did the artwork for that, which is amazing. Now, what's really cool about Les, and we got to get him on your show, he survived a double stroke.
Wow.
Still doing art, and he's recovering. He's regained the use of his left leg fully, and almost fully of his arm. He's now able to grip items finally after a year, and it keeps getting better. And his goal is to play guitar. Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, the man's amazing.
Wow, indeed.
Yeah.
He was on the cool list. But with Auto Clash, imagine that in the 30s, AI was developed, artificial initiation. In the 40s, it helped us win the war. In the 50s, it caused society to fall. In the 60s, rogue AI, the cars, are working with us, what's left of humanity, to regain a hold just for life, at least as pets, if nothing more. And so in the game, we can either have a bad ending where we all battle each other, blow each other up, last one standing is it, or we can still blow each other up and try to enter races. And as you go higher with the champions, the game gets harder. For example, once you defeat the national champion of the spooky secret society people, AI cars go after you to try to kill you on top of everything else.
Oh, wow.
So can you team up with an AI?
Oh, you can, but it won't. There is a secret that you might be able to. For example, you have different cards in the game as it pulls out. And one card, which you pull out, might say, you are one of us. And to your horror, you see that your hand is a cyborg hand.
Duh.
And you realize you're actually machine and not human.
So you're Mombirella then.
Yeah. or Mombi Cyberella.
There you go. You're
Yes.
the what
Cyber Mombi.
And then
what's the doctors? Is it the Metal Men? Doctor Who?
Oh, Cybermen.
yeah,
Cybermen.
Hold on.
Well, that's the Daleks. I'm talking about
yeah,
the
yeah.
ones where they actually turned the humans into robots, like little at a time. And
What
then,
is
of
it
course,
called?
there's the Star Trek version, which is the Borg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know how Vulcans swear?
No.
This is like live long and prosper. And then this is live short and don't. And oh my God, I just swore on your network.
I would love to camp
And
in your
you're
brain
welcome.
just for like 30
letters,
minutes.
Campaign, telling you that no pond far for you. I mean, boy, they would be more teed on than a weed on hornet's nest when you're 8 years old. Don't weed on a hornet's nest when you're 8 years old. Just kidding. I watched my friends get happen. It was funny. I was laughing at them. And I
Oh
was just
no.
well, then
I don't
went
think I'd want to be in the
and
vicinity.
started helping them out. Or they thought it'd
No.
be funny to pee on a hornet's nest. Is the type that go underground.
You don't
Like
sit
that?
there watch and laugh at them. You don't do that.
Why? If someone does
That's not
something
nice.
dumb. Oh, okay. Home's funniest video. It's usually just people doing tormented stuff like, "Hello, I accidentally slipped on a piece of ice." Oh, that's funny. Okay, well, not really. Or, hey, I'm going to pull out my tiny Mr. Handsome, release bio waste into the enter and exit hole of the wasp nest and see what happens. All of them come out and they start stinging.
No.
I guess you can't really be ignorant of that action.
You know,
That's kind of like the ones that
actually-
go on the electric fences and think that there's not going to
Yeah.
be a problem.
wait, could you imagine some electric fence? You know, oh no, could you imagine they do that when it's like sub below zero? So this giant ice cream comes out and just hits, and they're frozen.
Oh.
It's like freezing stuff.
Okay, we've lost control again.
How have we
I'm
gotten
just-
this?
Games. What other games do you
Oh, yeah.
have?
Let's-
My
Here we go.
favorite-
Let's,
I can't word. I've been speechless this whole time. I can't
Wow.
word.
Reel it back in.
you're still staring at the top. Okay.
Yeah, and you know what's funny? I haven't used any bad words.
No, you have not.
You know
have
what's
not.
really fun?
It is-
We could say
It
bad
has
words
been
without
busy
saying bad
level.
words.
So, what other projects do you have coming up?
Oh, another one is well, kind of cool ones, but the third game is the Ultimate Adventure of the Cockerel's Fist.
What is that?
Well, it's a dungeon dive, and you dig for treasure, and nobody can kill each other, but we could all steal each other's stuff.
Oh, that sounds like
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So you have weirdo monsters. I should have like sent you like tons of photos so you could show stuff, but I forgot to. Because I was doing construction for a friend. He like says, "Hey, I need you to help me," and so I get all dressed up, prepared to do construction. Then he sends me to his office and asks me to sort paperwork. And you will, geek.
Geek Cred Trivia says,
Yeah,
I'd love to meet
because
you
you're
in
awesome,
person,
too.
Charles. You're
We
awesome.
bow before you. But yeah, look at Midwest Gamers Convention. Type that up. Put that in like the different things. 'Cause
I
my-
have never had a boring conversation with Charles.
No.
I'm just sitting here
Brilliant.
fascinated, staring at the top and listening to the chaos
I think
ensue.
your eyes have left the top.
yeah. How often is it that women stares at a guy's top?
Okay, is it Midwest Gaming Classic? Is that it?
If you go to
Yes.
Highland Fling, we stare at their tops often. If they're
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's come
if I
back
take this
here.
off, would I be
We're
taking
good.
my top off?
Okay. Back to, let's see, new projects coming. I think
Yeah.
we've lost
Oh,
Mombi.
no. What?
We've lost Mombi. She's gone.
Oh my
You have the Midwest Gaming.
Snort Hotel.
We have the Midwest Gaming Classic, which I've already put into
Yes.
the chat. What other ones do you have coming up?
Oh, I don't remember. It's like they keep grabbing me last minute. I don't
That's
know
not
why.
a bad thing. You're a one-to guy. I mean,
I know.
that's
They're
a
like,
good
wait
thing.
a second, we forgot about you, Charles. All of a sudden, like, are you willing to come to our con? I said,
Yeah, broken.
yes. And we pay you to come. I'm like, okay, just cover my expenses and give me a table and a hotel, and I'll be happy. You know?
Done.
Right. So they give me mileage, which is great. Oh, I have.
You know,
done
if there's any
this-
conventions out there that would like us for that same deal, done. Contact us.
Right.
I'll set
Yes,
it up. It's
yeah.
all good. I got you.
That's what.
What
yeah,
she said, yes.
We can have
I
you
got
as
you.
agents. We can go out there and just make fun of everybody in a nice way.
In a nice
Like,
way.
It's like, why
In
do
a
you have
sweet
hair on
way.
the
In
head? You
a
know,
sweet way.
hair is a sign of mammalism, and we really want to promote reptilism because there are the invaders who are the reptiles, and for them not to be, spoken for or pushed into the back is just wrong. So we need to do more reptilism.
Okay. Mombi, didn't he
Just-
draw a picture of you?
Yeah.
Yeah, show off that cute picture. Look at the
It was
finesse.
fun.
He had a
Next time I
meme.
run across
he
you,
did
I
this
would
at-
love for you to
What
draw a
was
The
the
picture
first
of
time we
me.
met.
Look
So
at
that is
that.
actually, I used to have my little fuzzy Mike dude. Oh, sorry, on the camera every time I went out with my tripod, and so this was Mike, my little fuzzy Mike, on there too. He
I
would have got hit by
remember
that.
he had the little googly eyes.
Fuzzy Mike.
Yeah.
Very cute. Very cute. I need someone to do a
This is
picture for
artwork I
me.
did. I dropped.
What was that?
I don't
He
often
dropped
get
the
little like
top.
things
Yeah.
done of me,
Oh
so
no,
like
the
that was
top
so sweet.
fell.
Well,
Top drop.
It has been literally going for 19
Oh,
minutes.
made
there goes the top. Oh.
What is this?
hot sauce.
Hot sauce?
Isn't that
Yeah.
great? She's burning.
Oh,
him
it's
to-
actually hot sauce.
Yeah.
That's
It's
some
very hot sauce.
Yeah, it's so hot the guy's burning to death.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why, but ladies like it for some reason. They're like, "Oh, that's kind of fun." It's true. Okay, but now I do have a neat project. If you go to get, here I'll type it out for you.
Get what?
GetHPLovecraftTarot.com.
Got it.
If you go there,
Oh yeah, I've
you're
already
gonna
got
see
it.
a landing
There.
page, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the
And
one
if
you
put
sent
in
me
your email,
earlier.
right? You can be notified when it's out, right? and my
hold
good
on,
friend
hold
Les
on,
Garner did it,
hold on.
and I'm laying out the
Pause.
minor arcana.
Pause.
Time.
Pause.
Hold on, she's trying to
Pause.
process something here.
Yeah.
Pause.
There you go.
Oh,
You
yeah.
sent it
Oh,
to me
yeah.
earlier. I got it.
Okay, so Les did all this amazing artwork, and it's a funny story how it all started, but we're going to save it for the next show. But if you scroll down, keep scrolling, scroll more. See, you can put your email in, but you can get an art book too. Keep scrolling. You're so slow. And then,
Well, I don't want to like. People
well,
have to
let's make it
process
fast so
it.
they all get confused. But look at all the cool stuff you can get, and that's not all. And keep scrolling.
But wait, there's more.
Yeah. You could become an Eldritch Angel. So if you just put $1 down, that's it, just $1. This is a chaser card that you can get in the tarot deck that no one else will get. So let's say you pledge on Kickstarter, you get it, you're like, yay, I got all the cards. No, you don't. You don't have the Eldritch Angel because you didn't have faith in the early days.
So is there a Kickstarter link on here?
Well, not yet, because
Okay. When does the
I'm
Kickstarter
building
start?
my email list because I want to win. Because
Okay.
here's what's interesting when it comes to Kickstarter is you got to have a massive email list. If not, you're wasting your time unless if a weird miracle
Email list
happens.
right here.
So what we're trying to do is build a synergy of things that are going on to get people very excited. To just build things up and move it forward.
Look.
So, right, dun dun dun.
Oh.
And then I would say, and then here you put in your payment, but people would see stuff, so you don't want to do that.
No, I'm not going to do that.
No.
But
Do it all.
you could see it.
Right. But statistically, let's say that Mombi makes a comic book with me and you two help write it. Great Patrick Peterson and Lady Cosplay. So they
Lady
have
cosplay. I like that.
Yeah.
Lady cosplay.
Hello, Lady
The
Cosplay.
lady cosplay.
Lady cosplay.
Yeah, we'll use an accent like this. Oh, Lady Cosplay.
Oh, yes, I am the late great Lady Cosplayer.
Yeah. So let's say, for example, you created a storyline and we turned it into a comic book. How do we market it properly so that Mombarella can have some significant impact, especially if it's a really good message that helps. Let's say it's anti-bullying, for example, and it's some tools that the young could use to overcome being bullied, who to turn to, ways to know that they're not alone, so on and so forth. So let's just pretend that you two wrote it. Mombi is orchestrating it. So if you don't have an email list, it's going to be very tough. But let's say you just build a normal email list, about 5% of the people will pull the trigger normally. So if you have 1,000 people, that's about 50 people, I think. Right. Now, if you have go through this process and somebody is very serious about it, they put in $1, they're already invested, mentally, emotionally, and financially. So when you release it, there's a 33% chance that they will follow through and pull the trigger. So all of a sudden that 1,000 becomes 330 or 350. And that's often more than enough to reach high success when it comes to Kickstarter, especially with the different levels and things like that. So
Nice.
what we're doing with this is with the Kickstarter with Les and I, Les and Les and I, not I and Les, is or less is more, right? Is we put this together to build up the mailing list because we hope to move maybe 10 or 20,000 units. Now, not only is it a tarot card set and his art set, we're also thinking of developing game mechanics so you could use it in different games and possibly a comic book on top of it as well, where different things happen to people who are inflicted with the deck.
Oh. Like I'm getting Jumanji vibes from this.
Yeah.
Right.
You hear drums. Run away fast.
So you're going to be summoning something like in Heckraiser.
So we have about 5 minutes left.
Oh, that's it?
Yep, that's it. We're quick. Is there anything you'd like
you
to
guys.
add? I know, we're fast. Is there anything you'd like to add or any advice you'd like to give? Or do you want to talk a little bit more about the game and exactly what the game is? Or
the advice when it comes to comic books is just have grit. Keep pushing, keep moving forward, and have faith in yourself. Also figure out how to have a quiet space or a quiet place to get your work done. Because a lot of times when you're an indie artist and you're doing the work yourself, everybody thinks you don't have a job. So,
Mhm.
and often they'll say, "Hey, we're moving. Can you help? Oh, you got a van. Can you help?" And in reality, you need to say no because your work comes first. And then you just get it done. You push through. You develop systems and formulas so you can work very well. Because as you succeed, how happy can you be? Like, for example, Mombarella, psychedella, Mombarella, better than that, Barbarella. Okay. When you first started doing podcasts, what were the difficulties that you had to deal with, and how has it evolved into an efficient machine?
Oh yeah, I mean it's definitely something that people don't see as work, no matter what you do, because like they will look at you and go, "Oh, you're playing on your phone," and I'm like, "No,
No,
oh my gosh." It's like I don't remember what playing on a phone was for. It's like I am
Yeah,
either
for real.
editing or posting or videoing. So I was like, yeah, no, yeah. There's definitely challenges to working for yourself in ways like that. Yeah.
oh yeah, Madam Cosplay,
Yes, sir.
you are amazingly silent, and there are three types of dangerous people in the world: the quiet ones, that's always thinking; fools because they don't know what they're doing; then you have the quiet ones who pretend to be fools.
Oh,
Mhm.
what a cute generalization.
Oh yeah. Oh boy, it's so quaint. you know. Um, Another thing too is even though you may be very good at coming up with ideas, working on projects, I actually have 13 projects in the work, but I've taken the advice. I'm just working on one, at most
Mhm.
two projects at a time, instead of a little bit here, 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 a little bit here. And even though it's more fun doing it that way, um, it's better to get something more complete than move to the next. You
Mhm.
know,
Yeah, if an idea pops up, write it down so you can get it out of your
right,
head and then go back to
right.
what you're working on.
Yeah.
Good job. Very nice ideas.
Thank
Um,
you.
Charles, thank you so much for coming and joining us tonight. You've been a treat, that's for sure.
Well, good.
Next week, we're going to be having Jorge Salazar from the Retro Exchange. So
I
be
know
sure
Heyo.
to
him.
tune in. That one will be pre recorded. So just be aware of that. We are not
Yeah.
ignoring you. So, Mombi,
Thank you so much for joining us, guys. Charles, it's a pleasure as always. We're never sure where the conversation is going to go, but it's always going to be fun. So, thank you for being here. If y'all haven't had a chance to yet, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, ring the notification bell, comment down below. What are you guys up to lately? Say hi, share with a friend. Remember CJ Peterson. Oh, sorry. CJ Peterson on YouTube, Mommy Roll on YouTube, and Yukita Cosplay. Dang it, my video's backwards. I'm pointing the wrong way on Instagram. And
Charles Moisant.
definitely,
And
yes.
Charles de Moisant to my right here. Right here.
Moisant.
Yeah.
Moisant. Like
Croissant.
croissant, but Moisant. There you go.
Muscle.
The
Moisant.
Renaissance man with a vast supply of things to definitely check out. So,
Okay. One last
so
thing. Imagine Roger Rabbit having an argument right now. Please, Eddie, I just don't understand. With Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, no. No, no.
Now, you know what's amazing? Although it's not real, it is now real because of how three-dimensional and multidimensional the thinking is.
Mhm.
And now permanently your mind is altered because of what I've just done. And
And my
forever,
ADD
you will
just
now
took off.
remember
You're
Roger
so
Rabbit
crazy, man. You're so
having an
crazy.
argument
You're
with Jar
crazy.
Jar Binks.
Mr. Jaja. Mr. say no, no, no.
Mhm. Bye, Marissa.
bye, Marissa. Till next time, guys. Thanks for joining us. Mischief managed. Bye.
Bye.